everybody.
Hello.
You know what I was, gonna do? I was gonna pretend like we'd been chatting. Yeah, and then she said, "Oh, Chris, we're on." I was gonna do that. But I thought, no, because you'll be like, what are you doing? Because I hadn't kind of prepped you for it. But
No, don't
anyway,
worry.
hello everybody.
I've learned to
Hey,
riff off you. I've learned to riff off your little
you've learned to riff
eyeball.
off me, yeah. So, hello everybody, and
Oh,
welcome to our Q&A. And basically, this is the session that we do once a month on the first Wednesday of every month, where we will answer any of your questions, video related, because we're not doctors, and basically do a little session on something that is useful for you with regards to the video world. Yeah.
yeah.
So today's little something that we're going to talk about is I'm going to go through descriptions on YouTube with you, because a lot of people don't utilize them as much as they should.
Yeah.
It's a really good opportunity to talk to Google and YouTube about what you're doing on the channels and stuff like that. And there's a few things you can do to make it look jazzy and pretty, and just spend some time doing it, really. Shall I just get on with it?
Yeah. They don't maximize the number of characters that they can use, do they?
No, you get 5,000 characters. I mean, that's quite a lot of characters.
Yeah.
So I tell you what, I'll share my screen.
Okay.
Share my screen like so. There we go. Here we go. Entire screen. YouTube share. Right. Okay. Oh, my computer's running a little bit slow today. I must have too much open. So basically, I'm in YouTube at the moment, and I'm in one of my videos. I'm editing it, which is my challenge update video I did. And essentially, you can see that I've kind of utilized the description area quite extensively. Now, you are given 5,000 characters to play with, and I've used 4,975 there. And basically, what I've done is I like to break down the description into two areas. Where the first area where we focus on our business and what we do and what our content's going to be about, and our channel, what it's going to all be about. Yeah, that's the first thing. Now, the best thing about YouTube is that you can use the upload defaults. So if you go into the studio and you go into settings, you can go to upload defaults, and in the description you can actually see from this underscore all the way down, all this stuff here is relevant to what we do as a business and our content and what it's going to be about. Yeah. So when I do that, when I upload my video, essentially, as you can see, there's the underscore all the way down. All that and all the way down there is basically uploaded for me. I don't do anything. I upload a video, Mick uploads a video, that goes on automatically. The second part is this bit, which is literally a description about what the video is going to be about. And the most important part of this is the first 100 and I believe 60. I always get my numbers wrong because I always get confused with Twitter. But this first 160 characters is what shows up on a Google search. So when you do a Google search, basically when it shows you a video thumbnail, the first bit of text next to that is actually the first part of the description. So that's the important part, because that's the bit where you're enticing people in. So you can really make the most of your description. Now you see here, I've got the underscores, yeah, and I've also got asterisks around these. Okay, I've also got emojis. So I've got my stars and my ticks. There is another one which I will do for you now, which is basically strike through. Why you would want to strike through, I don't know. But if you put a minus sign or a dash either side of the text, it will be like a strike through. The underscore is italics, and the asterisk is bold. So if I save that, and then I open the video in YouTube, pause it. Oh, come on, just pause. Told you my computer's playing a bit silly. If I go here, you can see there that the text has now been struck through. The text here is in italics, and the text here is bold, and I've used italics there as well.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about links. Okay.
It's useful though, isn't it, that to highlight certain stuff that you want the people to see.
Yeah, you want to, you know, if somebody does look at the description, I look at the description now and then on some videos I watch. And it is handy to be able to do the bold and the italics and stuff because it makes bits stand out. Also using the emojis.
Yeah, I just can't see how you'd use a strike through.
I don't get the strike through. I really don't. Oh, look, here's some text I didn't want. How does that even make sense? You know?
Yeah.
But another thing to point out here is that basically when you use links, put the links to all of your socials and your website and everything else in your description. Really feed the information to the machine. Tell it what you do. Tell it about what you're all about. But essentially, when I see so many people put www. You need to have the https:// or the http:// if you still live in 5 years ago. Yeah, but if I do save now and I've taken the HTTPS off, that will not show as a link, or at least it never used to. Let's have a look. And oh, that's a good pause. Hey, come on. If I go more down here now, LinkedIn, the LinkedIn link, look, is basically just text only. So you have to put the HTTP bit in first, yeah? So if I go back now and I do HTTP, that's an S, // oh, it didn't need to be capitals. If I do the HTTPS back in and save it, then I might have been too quick there. Might not have let it save. And then I go back down to it. Then you can see that's now an actual clickable link. Yeah. So
yeah, it's a common mistake, that, isn't it? They type it rather than sort of copy and paste in the full address.
The easiest thing, like you say, Mick, is literally copy and paste it. Go to the web, go to the address, and just copy it and paste it.
Yeah.
That is the easiest thing. Yeah. So as you can see, that's a lot prettier. It's a lot nicer. Now, what you don't see is basically how it looks to other people. So, and I'm going to talk about another thing, which is chapters. If I go to another channel's video, then you can see here there's a lot more information, videos about. There's loads of things in there, yeah. But in this video that we did for Bespoke Grass, basically I've added chapters. You can see there. That means that here you can see all the different chapters. Not only that, but YouTube has also put the different chapters down here. So I can literally click add in the sand and it goes to that part of the video. But to add chapters, you do it in the description. And it is so easy. you literally, you type in the time code. So you will always start at 0. And then, so in this case, the time code is 0 till 8 seconds, and it's an introduction. So all I have to do is the section that I want. Now I know that marking out the site starts at 8 seconds. So I just put 8 seconds. And then you break it down into the different things. You don't need to go to the end. That last chapter literally goes to the end. If I put 00 introduction by Kate Rushworth, that would be one whole chapter. Yeah. And that would do it. So the best advice that we can give you is that when you're doing your description, use your default uploads. Okay. Is it that one? Use the default upload area, put it all in there, write it all out, take your time, and then basically you just get better results because you're talking to the machine as well as to people. Excuse me.
Yeah, just save a bit back for each individual video, don't you? At the top.
You just what?
So you have your default, but you save characters back for each individual video.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I've had a message from somebody saying they can't find us.
Well, I've noticed there's no one watching.
No, I know. It's a bit unusual because there was quite a few people who said that they were going to be watching.
Yeah.
So I think we're actually talking to ourselves.
Oh, well, they can watch on the
link not working. Now, that could be because we're still quite new to Restream. And one of the things that we've found is that basically setting up different events from different platforms and then using Restream, we've worked out it's actually easier to use Restream to set up all the events, but I'd already pre-set up the events and stuff like that. So essentially, we're not going to get any questions because there's nobody watching because they can't find us, but this will go out afterwards and they'll be able to pick it up afterwards.
Yeah, and they can always leave questions in the comments and we'll get back to them that way.
Exactly. So if you are watching this later because you couldn't find us, then basically we apologize for the cock up and put your questions in, and what we'll do is we'll do our best to answer them later. But we do this every month on the first Wednesday. Our next live stream is a chat with Mark Uri.
Yeah.
We're going to actually be talking. It's going to be quite interesting because Mark is quite passionate about what he does, and we're going to be talking about personal responsibility, which is a personal responsibility, which is well, something I'm quite passionate about as well. I think there's a lack of it, but there we are. So yeah, Mark's going to be talking about personal responsibility and people's emotions and how they're affected by the world that we're in now, stuff like that. So that should be really quite interesting. Now, the only problem is, Mark, if you're listening,
I don't mean to say it,
but we only usually go on for half an hour.
Yeah.
He can talk. Oh my goodness. He makes Brett Sheldon look timid.
Yeah, we'll have to rein him in slightly.
Yeah.
But that's good though. It's passion, you know. Once he's off,
that's what it is. Both of them are so passionate.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll have to we'll have to, because I get loads of messages saying we can't find you, and all the rest of it. So never mind. We'll put it down to experience, Mick, and we'll have to do it that way. All right.
Yeah. So don't forget, if you have got questions, put them into the comments and we'll get back to you that way.
Yeah. And we'll see you next time, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to use video in your business and you want to learn more, then give us a shout.
Exactly.
Cheers then. Ta-da.
Cheers.